So if you're going to trade like all your organizational pitching for Juan Soto, you don't stop there. So they're all in on trying to win a championship in 2024. That's the Yankees' mindset right now. It's not too big picture. So they're looking at how can we make the team better in 24. And if that means giving a Blake Snell a year or two more than you would maybe like, well, maybe that could be it. They are going to be aggressive this month and perhaps into February. They're aggressive for the rest of the offseason on pitching. There's an industry expectation that they will add at least one impact pitcher. I have heard that Snell himself is sort of intrigued by the idea of coming to the Yankees. They could shore up the bullpen too, but they know they need another starter. Again, you don't trade for Soto and Verdugo and do all of that for your offense without making sure you have enough of a rotation, which is what they're looking at.
When we say impact starter, does that mean Snell or Montgomery or a potential trade?
They're definitely active on the trade market.
Okay.
There's some guys the Marlins could trade, but they're talking to Scott Boras about Snell and Montgomery. And my feeling at this moment is that the Snell talks have proceeded to be more likely than Montgomery. Although these things are always fluid in free agency, Snell feels like more of the target as we sit here today.
I love the idea of the Yankees signing Blake Snell. I feel like that when we think about free agent pitchers, everybody wants to, quote, win the deal and, get a great price on a guy for a low commitment and all that stuff. But if you give Blake Snell a good-sized contract, put some opt-outs in there, and then reap the benefits of him pitching really well for 2 or 3 years, and then him using that as a platform to go out on the market again by opting out, then where's the harm in that?
That sounds pretty good. You're right.
Exactly. I mean, this is a guy who I know he's had some years where he hasn't been great, but he's also won the Cy Young Award twice. Give the Yankees a guy who can put up another year or two like that on the team now, and that puts them closer to a World Series championship. To me, Sal, it sounds like a decent idea. Let's go. Let's make it happen.
The only reservation I have is I don't know how well he'll be in New York. Now, he doesn't need to be an ace because they have Garrett Cole. I don't know about Snell and his personality in New York. Jerry, do you like Blake Snell for the Yankees?
I do. First of all, I like Blake Snell as a person and a personality. I think he'll thrive in a New York market. I think the Yankees are the biggest losers about Yamamoto. I think they need to go after Blake Snell. I think Jordan Montgomery having a history with the team, they've already kind of lost on him. And now if they give him a big bag of money and he doesn't perform, it feels like a double loss after the trade. I think Blake Snell is kind of an all or nothing like they were on Yamamoto. Now their target is Blake Snell. And I think if they don't get Blake Snell, I don't see where else that they turn to kind of get in that win now 2024 mode.
Interesting. I respect the fact that they'd be going all in. I personally would prefer Jordan Montgomery over Snell. Can't complain, though, about either, but you do worry about it turning out the way that Carlos Rodon has turned out so far with the Yankees.